So today we need to accept few things about myself from like I have seen many YouTubers who are making, uh, like who are trading on 1 minute time frame and making huge risk to reward like 1 is to 15, 1 is to 20, like this. So they are experienced, but using their setup itself, I'm also trying to achieve the same thing, but I haven't completed understood their setup, so I'm making losses. And because of that, because I'm not following the right time frame, just because of the greed of a good risk to reward, I'm using a lower time frame and I'm making big losses than my calculations. What I have calculated that for the learning purpose, we will only taking only $1 risk. Okay. But due to a greed, I am losing $3, okay, from yesterday. So we have a setup, we have a liquidity setup, like which reward us a big, but for that we need to learn that setup first. We need to practice it. We need to back test it. Okay, it is working. Yes, many I have observed yesterday and today's trade. Those setups are working, but those are not working when I am entering the trade. They'll throw me out once I exit the trade. Once my stop loss is triggered, then those setups are working. Okay. So one rule we need to follow. We will not trade on 1 minute and 3 minute. We will not trade. This thing we have to make sure that we will not trade on 1 minute and 3 minutes. We are only going to trade from now onwards for 5 minutes. This we need to follow. Second thing, we are just looking for the setup, but we we are just looking for the setup. Okay. Of course, I'm controlling, I'm waiting for my setup to be formed. But as we know, the trading is a probability game. It's a probability game. So for the probability game, our setup will always work is not 100% sure. So what we have to make sure that we have to read the candle psychology also before our setup gets formed. Our setup might get formed, but the candle psychology, chart pattern, everything we need to observe, we need to understand, we need to read that everything. Like today's trade. Just now I made a big loss of $3.5 in the gold. Okay. So what was that on the 1 hour time frame? Okay. We we have marked this important level. Okay. This line, this trend line, this is also we have drawn. Okay, we have drawn this line, and it was a continuous downtrend. Okay. So what psychology we applied here is that it was making higher high, higher high. So whenever the price was touching the trend line, it was making a new low. But this time what happened? It touched the trend line, and before making a new low, it again touched the trend line, but it didn't make a new high. So from here, I was expecting somewhere buyers are strong. Then I have created the support here. Okay, this support I have created. Now after the support was created, I thought this is a good level. The breakout might come from here. Okay, somewhere I was emotionally attached to the long side. So these things we need to avoid. Okay, this here it was a probability that it might work from this level. Okay, next things what I have done is that I came to 5 minutes. I have seen here before that on the 1 minute chart today morning. Okay, here I took the entry. Why? Because I'm just under the note. This is generated at 12 somewhere here. Well, oh, sorry, 16 generated. Yeah, sorry, not here. So what I have seen, okay, this was an important level. So there was a lot of liquidity at the downside. Then again, it pulled the liquidity, it tried to go up. Okay. Then, as per the concept, the new liquidity form was below this candle at this level. Okay. Then what I did, I waited for the market to come at that level. Okay. On the I shifted to 1 minute time frame. Then I have seen the hammer candle here, and I should have entered, but I missed the entry here. Okay, I missed the entry here, and it gave a good risk to reward, of course. Then it again came. Okay. Now this time I thought the liquidity is at this candle. The liquidity is present at this candle. From where I bought this room? The liquidity is at this candle. I didn't need. I just randomly guessed. Okay. Not even that. This. I thought like it already took the liquidity. Why it will come down to take the liquidity at this level again? Okay. But the right entry for me was at this candle only. Okay. Then with this candle, with this big green candle, I took the entry and again my SL got hit. Then it again came to the same level. Okay. And before taking a liquidity, it went up. It gave a good risk to reward. It was a good trade, we must say. But same thing, the same thing was also formed at the 5 minute chart. Okay, and that was with a good confirmation. I would have also made a good RR on the 5 minute time frame. So the basically the thing is, what mistake I'm doing is that on the 1 minute time frame when I'm entering, bad uh, I'm making a bad trades and my hustle is getting hitted, getting hunted very easily. Maybe because I'm not that experienced, that's why. Second thing, for now, okay, if we do some observation here, okay, it was following a trend line, downtrend continuously. And buyer came, or my psychology was after touching a trend line, it didn't made a new low. So, and it tried to go up and forming a support zone. So I have made my bias as a long, but we should have also observed one thing that it didn't made a new low, but it also didn't made a new high above this level because this was an important level. The price has not even reached to the top of that level. Okay, one thing. Second thing, if price has to follow up at the downside, it will go and grab the liquidity and then it will go down, right? So this is what it was doing here. And if we could have observed, there was much more red candles compared to the green candle. Now this is just one form of sense we are getting after an observation. And the second thing, the red candles are stronger. It means the sellers are strong here. If I again move to the 5 minute, what I have seen, it made a new high. Okay, then it came down, grabbed the liquidity from the top of the level. Then it is going down, down. It is going down, down, down. It is going down. Okay. Then if it has to go up, it would have pulled the liquidity and then it would have went. Okay. And and this level also there was a liquidity. It was reacting at those level, but it didn't work. That is fine. But our main bias was selling side, right? So we should have only looked for the sell side trades. What observation we made? Okay, first thing, we took the trade at this level. We saw that okay, here now the liquidity is at this level. It made a green candle, okay, on the 1 minute time frame, and then I entered like this at this not even at this, at this level. It reacted from here. I missed the entry. Then I thought at the down of this level, there must be liquidity. So it will take a liquidity and go. And as like it did, came down, it took the liquidity and gave me the green candle. So I planned the long entry here, keeping this as a stop loss. Okay, like this. But this was also wrong trade because I should have observed that if price have to go up, it should have take the liquidity from here and it would have went up. But it happened something different story. Price came from the trend line. It created an internal liquidity here. After creating an internal liquidity, it grabbed the liquidity and then it was following. And after grabbing the liquidity, I am placing a trade. Means sell side liquidity got created. Okay, sell side, long side liquidity got created. It got hunted, and then it is coming down. Then why there is very less probability that from my levels it will take a reversal. And levels was also very nearby where this everything picture happened. It was not far away. If it was far away, there the probability would have been better. But here it was very close. Very close. It means at the low of the internal liquidity zone. So we, before taking trade, we also need to see what price have behaved before. This is very important thing I need to follow. Very important. Very important. That if I have to take the trade and if price is reaching my level, how the price is reaching? It is reaching by making the exit of my bias people. I mean, my bias was buying side. So is the price came to my level after removing the people of my bias, long bias? Yes, it does. So there is a less probability that it will go up. If it would have hunted the sellers first, then there was a high probability that it would have went in my direction, but it hunted the long buyers first and then it came to that level. So make sure before I will take the trade, we need to see how price is coming to my level. We need to check how price is coming to my level. One thing, is it coming? One thing, is it coming after hunting? Is it coming after hunting my percent of my bias? If yes, avoid 13 never trade on 100%. So this is what I have learned so far from this trade. Now we need to follow this anyhow. Let's see how good will be following this, because this we have created this channel to mark such mistakes, and I'll be watching my all the videos on the weekend so that I'll get to observe like what wrong things I'm doing, because earlier when I used to trade, that time also I used to see these all things. Okay, but I, after some days I was forgetting like what mistakes I did. I was not following. But when I'll watch the video many times, of course it will get printed in my mind that these were the mistakes I were doing. So surely I'll be following these things in upcoming days. So yeah, that's it.